Welcome, dear Libra, to your October reading here with me, Oliver, on Wellness Beyond Intuition here on YouTube. I'm so happy that you could join me again. We are going to dive in and we're going to see what's coming up for you, and I'm sure it's all going to be fantastic. How could it not be? You are this beautiful sign after all. Well, all the signs are beautiful, but you have that extra shine this month, okay? October. There's that extra, like halo over your head. I don't know if you're that innocent, but we can all hope. But before we start, let's get all the practical stuff out of the way. Not that it just has to be pushed to the side, but in order for you to really sort of get a better understanding, maybe a more full picture of what's going on for you in October, allow yourself to check out your moon and rising and also your Venus placement as well as your Jupiter placement. And remember, if there's a word or a phrase that really resonate with you, it's a good indication that we're on the right track here, and this message is for you. So, because they are general, and so they go out in many different directions, these readings. I do personal readings. I do them over at 12listen.com. All of that you can find it at the description box below, where you'll find everything that I'm up to, including my radio show, which is on every Thursday, and messages from the gatekeepers, my Instagram account, all of that. You can find it all below here. And feel free to check out what's going on there, because it all sort of ties in together with what we're doing here. And of course, hit the like button, subscribe, share, and the alert button. All those buttons, hit them all, and just, and then you can keep up with what's coming up and what's going on. But let's get into it. As always, I do a little bit of meditation before I sit down and I do these recordings, before I actually dive into the tarot instead. Not instead, but as an addition to what I do here. And for October, I really feel that, there are certain things you don't want to miss out on. And it's important that you sort of give yourself the opportunity to, so to speak, to set your alarm clock, sort of when you have to catch a flight in the morning, or you're going somewhere, or maybe just going to work, you set your alarm in order to be awake and ready to go. And I really feel that you need to be awake and ready to go in the month of October. And we are looking at both relationships, and we're also looking at career, possibly both at the same time, because there's going to be a moment for you to act and get on with your life, in that sense that opportunities will be knocking at your door. When we're talking relationships, I really feel that you're going to have a window here to connect with somebody who's going to make your life a little sweeter, romantically. And I don't want you to miss out on that, because you deserve love, and embrace that and move into that completely with your heart open, and know that your life is meant to really shine. Okay, when it comes to career, I sense opportunities will come your way as well, and be ready for that as well. So how do you set your alarm for all of this? I really feel that this is just a part of you. Just know that things are going to come to you, and the more you sort of, like, I'm not talking about anticipation and just constantly waiting, not doing anything. That's not what this is about. But this is about being ready to, when it comes, you can see it and you can sense it, you can act, you can move towards that. And when October rolls around, I really feel that the landscape's going to open up for you, so you can move forward in these directions. I'm sorry, it's just really, I just sense it's so important for you in order to experience all the good stuff in life. And I'm going to go back to the fact that we all deserve to experience the good stuff in life, but you whatever you've been through in the past that has felt like, oh my God, like, am I really ever gonna experience some happiness and some calmness and some joy in my life? I would say yes, it's coming. It's October definitely holds the promise that this is the month where you get the chance to really give of yourself, and also understand that this is where you need to be and where you need to move forward, and allow that to actually be a dominant factor in your life. So as it opens up, it gets you there in the most beautiful way. So set that alarm button, okay, or alarm clock, I should say, not alarm button, but hit the alarm button and set it and be ready to jump into it when it pops up. And when we talk relationship, when that opportunity shows up, be ready to share your heart. Career wise, let's take an example. If when you get the opportunity to apply for that job or apply for that promotion, do it. Stay alert. When it comes, if you have your own business, if there are certain things that you can invest in, things that you can take your business to the next level, be ready. So be ready, be ready, be ready. And that is the alarm clock that needs to be set there. So let's dive into the tarot, and we are using the Arcane deck this month. I find it very beautiful. Here we have got the Empress. So you are looking at hot fulfillment. You're looking at the mother energy. It's very feminine energy that's coming here, but it's also being the leader and being in charge. And giving birth to something new, so to speak, which ties perfectly into the whole idea about being ready to give birth to something. I'm not saying give birth literally. Well, maybe for some of you out there, you may be pregnant, so it's time to give birth, right? You get the Two of Swords right next to it, and then you get the Three of Pentacles. You're looking at really good stuff. You got the Knight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and you got the Three of Swords. Okay, so we need to, so every time I see something that looks a little bit more on the negative side, you know, I'm not the doomsday kind of reader. I don't really sense that that's beneficial for anybody. But when I see like something like the Three of Swords, all I'm looking at is imbalance, like something has disturbed the balance, you know, and you being a Libra, you know, the scales, something has definitely pushed you out of your balancing way of being in the past, and you are getting an opportunity. But I would even say here, it's more like a fear that it's too good to be true. When these things, they come knocking at your door, it's too good to be true. But what if it's good enough to be true for you to actually just embrace it? I don't sense you're going to repeat the past again. I just don't. I really, again, we're talking swords. It's mental energy. It's in our heads when we talk swords, right? And we don't want to manifest that energy. It's allowed to show up. It's allowed to pop up. We're allowed to be a little bit scared. We're allowed to be a little bit apprehensive and holding back also when it comes to relationship and career, and thinking, is this the right thing to do? Am I moving in the right direction, etc., etc.? But my point is that you absolutely are moving in the right direction. And because when I look at the overall picture here, especially with the Empress looking at me, the Three of Pentacles, it's gonna take a little bit of work, but that's fine. And also the Two of Pentacles, which for me talks a lot about change. And usually when I look at the Two of Pentacles, I also sense the Jupiter in Capricorn. So all your luck and expansion comes from a place of actually applying yourself to these things. So keep that in mind. You are being watched, you are being looked at, you are being noticed for who you are. Also like romantically, etc., and also with your career, you are being noticed, and who wouldn't? Beautiful Libra, right? So give all of that the aspect of allowing yourself to. I'm sort of all this. This is what happens. You like all these ideas, all these words, all these images are coming in. So it needs an interpretation right away. So sometimes, you know, like words are just really like superfluous. But anyway, give yourself the opportunity to be ready to experience all of this, and allow yourself to know that this is your time. This is your time to experience the good stuff. So when we get the Three of Swords, which is for some people can be very daunting, you know, to look at, just know that you don't need to go there again. You may have been there in the past, but it does not need to be you this time, okay? I rather want you to focus on the good stuff. Remember, where we put our focus, that expands. And I really believe that is the Empress. She was the first one who popped up. And she's here to tell you you can have everything you want, and you can give birth to that beautiful experience that's coming in October, and you can be part of it, okay? So be ready. That's all. Like, seriously, just be ready. Put it all together, and know that when it comes knocking at your door, as I keep saying, just know that you packed your bags, or you're perfectly dressed, or you are all that means that you're ready to move forward. You have done your homework, and now it's time to just get it all going, get it all out there. So enjoy your October, dear Libra. I think it's going to be a very pivotal month for you, and I I'm looking forward to hearing what's happening. And I'll see you in November, and let's see where it's all going there, okay? And what's happening for you in November. But anyway, enjoy October. Really enjoy October, okay?